No, you don't.
You're going to do it that way?
I am now, at the moment, yeah.
Okay. When I was staying, last night, that bit about twice it been hard. I worked it out. If I go in there without my calipers, alright, that I can't sit on that seat. I was on there for about 5 or 10 minutes this morning, man, it was killing me. Like the calipers have got the padding, right? So the calipers actually got my bum off the seat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it dawned on me, no, I was going to get in the bath. I was going to run a bath, I'm going to get in the bath, I was going to lay there and see what happens. And I thought, no, I want to go back to bed. Electric blankets on, I'm going back to bed. As you can see, very well prepared. Plastic container. Percys Powder, you can actually find out more about it on the internet. I personally don't buy it off the internet. I get it straight from the farm. But there's a couple of sites on the internet now.
Do you know where those sites are?
Just bring out Percy Weston.
No. So we'll have to find that and
yeah.
We'll put a link where your tyres are.
Yeah. Yeah, down there. The link will be down there somewhere. Percy Weston, WESTON.com. Got a really good book. Cancer, Cause and Cure. Can't remember the ISBN number, sorry about that.
Don't eat me.
Half a teaspoon, twice every second day. Oh, doesn't always dissolve properly, Louis, right? Percy actually designed this powder to deal with skin cancer. You probably need to read his book because I'm not going to rattle it off to you. But there's a bit of a history to him. Starts back in the early 1900s, 1920s, I think. And he had a little bit of, I think he'd done 3 out of 4 years of his medical thing in Melbourne to be a doctor. And his dad ran into trouble on the farm. So he chucked in his medical thing and went up, helped his dad on the farm, up in northern Victoria and brought up around the Ovens Valley. What he noticed is that with his sheep, if he put them in one paddock, they grew skin cancer. And so he took them out of that paddock and put them in another one, the skin cancer disappeared. And he thought, that's interesting. So put them back in the first, well, over a period of years, obviously. But he determined that the only difference between the 2 paddocks was one had superphosphate and one didn't. When he put the sheep in the paddock with the superphosphate, they grew skin cancer. He put them in the other paddock, the skin cancer disappeared. So he figured that maybe superphosphate isn't such a healthy thing, considering 95% of Western produce is grown with superphosphate, or NPK fertiliser. But us as human beings are stuck in the same situation as his sheep were. When he put them in the paddock where the super was, they had a choice, eat it or go hungry. So they ate it and got cancer. Put them back in the other paddock where there's no super, and they eat it, cancer disappears. And he said, what's happening with us as people is the same thing. We're eating, all our food in the supermarket these days is all got phosphate in it, and or phosphate. And he says we're getting an overdosage of phosphate, and that's why he believes that we're seeing an outbreak in cancer, or not so much cancer but degenerative diseases. What was interesting is when Percy, back in the 50s, around the 1950s or whatever, Percy picked up skin cancer and went and saw his doctor, and his doctor goes, oh, I better send you to Melbourne, mate. You're going to have chemo and all this stuff. And Percy goes, I've got a better idea. And the doctor goes, what's that? He goes, I think I'll go home and try my powder. And the doctor said, what's this powder? He goes, oh, powder I've been testing on my sheep. So I thought I'll go home and He'll go home and try that. 3 years later, he went back to his doctor to show the cancer had gone. His doctor was dead. Guess what the doctor had died of?
Cancer.
Cancer. Yeah, interesting, eh? Let's go back in the fridge, please, Sid.
Yeah.
That's just lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
That's all that is. You can. I used to, in the early days, I used to squeeze my own lemons every morning, but then a severe attack of laziness set in. That was the end of that idea. I'm just warming this up. That's all. I'll go back out there, yeah.
Okay, huh?
Because it takes so long to start, I just let it start on its own. Time your kangaroo down, sport. Time a kangaroo down. Ho ho ho.
I knew you'd appreciate it.
Take me a while back. Take me a while back. Time your kangaroo down. Yum, thanks.
No worries.
What's on your crumpets?
Peanut butter.
Yuck.
Yum.
Yuck.
Do you like them crumpets?
Oh, they're right. Yeah, I don't mind crumpets.
Yeah, wholemeal crumpets.
These are wholemeal ones, right?
Yeah.
Ash showed me you got some.
Sid saw him and he's like, ooh, wholemeal crumpets. And I said, I don't know if we like wholemeal crumpets. And he was like, we do. We like wholemeal crumpets.
Time your kangaroo down, sport. Time a kangaroo down. Ho ho ho.